what's up? I'm Akanksha and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the 4 books that I read for 4 Asian countries. Let's get right into the video. Let's start with my home country, India. For India, I picked up The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi. The Henna Artist is set in 1950s Jaipur and follows the life of Lakshmi. Lakshmi is a strong and a formidable woman and is using her henna skills to make her living. She started with nothing and now she is the henna artist of the elites of Jaipur, and she runs in this high circle. She knows all the gossips and all the inside secrets, and that's the spice of her life. Her life completely changes when one day her sister, who she never knew existed, shows up at her door and tells her that her parents are dead and now she has to take care of her sister. This book completely represents the feel of India. The vibrancy, the colors, the sounds, the streets, the chaos, the culture. It is so fun to read. When I was reading it, I felt like I'm back home. I love the amount of research that the author puts into the book. She talks about herbal remedies and gives us tips and tricks, and there are a lot of nuances, which it was so much fun to read. If you're looking for a book which talks about the Hindu ideology and it's more based on our mythology, you should really check out the Meluha series by Amish. I really love it and I highly recommend it. The next country on my list is China. For China, I picked up Snowflower and Her Secret Fan. This book is set in 19th century China and follows the life of Lily and Snowflower. Both of these girls are 7 when the book starts and they are declared Lao Tong, which means old same. So they sign this emotional contract of sisterhood in front of their goddess, declaring that they'll be sisters and friends for eternity. It's a very beautiful thing actually. And as both of these girls grow up, they learn from each other and go through different phases of life. And they write down the highs and lows of their life in the folds of a fan in the secret language of female, which is called Nushu. Reading this book was an experience for me. I did not know a lot about Chinese culture or traditions prior to the book. This book gave me a glance into the Chinese school of thought, into Chinese culture, the oppression the women faced around 19th century. The most horrifying thing that I found out was Chinese foot binding. I cannot believe that it actually happened, and I feel very bad for all these women who actually had to go through that process. They actually wrap your foot in a way, then slowly break all your bones, like the bones, and make your foot look like a golden lily. And it is a very painful process, and I cannot believe that women actually went through it. It's crazy. The next country on my list is Bangladesh. For Bangladesh, I picked up The Golden Age by Tehmima Anam. This book is a historical fiction and is set around the time Bangladesh was fighting for its independence from Pakistan. A little bit of a history lesson here. When India and Pakistan got divided, Pakistan was split into West and East Pakistan. I'm inserting an image right here. West Pakistan is the current Pakistan, East Pakistan is the current Bangladesh. Around that time, it wasn't making sense to have a country spliced into 2 parts separated by thousands of kilometers. There were also other issues which sparked the war of independence in East Pakistan, current Bangladesh. Coming to the book, our main character is Rihanna, and it is through Rihanna that the author brings out the identity crisis the people in East Pakistan were facing. Rihanna is a widowed mother of 2 and she's finding it very hard to connect with her kids, who are very passionate and very patriotic people, and she's trying so hard to find a common ground with them, and in that process she finds her own patriotism and she becomes a freedom fighter. The interesting thing about this book is a lot of the scenes and incidents written in the book are derived from Tehmima Anam's real life. Her grandmother was a freedom fighter, and the scene where they are digging a hole in the backyard to hide the guns and the ammunitions, it is actually derived from her real life, where her grandmother actually did that. It is a very interesting book and I loved reading it. I gave it a solid 8 out of 10 on my review on my Instagram channel called Read Review Rate. You should go and check it out. The link is in the description box below. I love the writing and the plotline is so engrossing. I couldn't put the book down. My next country is Pakistan, and for Pakistan I picked up I'm Malala. I'm Malala is the autobiography of Malala Yousafzai. She is the winner of Nobel Peace Prize Award. She fought for rights of female education in Pakistan. When I was reading through the book and I read through the incidents that actually happened in Pakistan, it had a humbling effect on me. I was grateful that I'm born in a country where I have the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, and right to education. Like, we are just born with it, but we do not realize that it is also a privilege, because there are places in the world where you have to fight for these things, these basic things, and it's gonna have a humbling effect on you. I'm not gonna say a lot about this book. We all know who Malala Yousafzai is. I'm nobody to praise her, but this book is a true inspiration. After reading this book, I have a huge respect for what she did at that age. You guys should definitely read this book. Thank you for watching my video and sticking around till the end. If you like my video, please click subscribe and hit that like button. I really need that boost. If you actually like this video, you should check out my previous video, which is 5 books that I read for 5 European countries. The link will be somewhere here. I have not decided yet, but thank you and have a good day.